again, everybody, and welcome to Golden Tide football from Trenton Peabody Golden Tide, I should say. And we're coming to you tonight from Greenfield, Tennessee, Greenfield High School, where the Yellow Jackets of Greenfield is entertaining Peabody in this road game tonight. And I'm Dan Hughes, and along with Terry Clement, to bring you the play-by-play on this one. This is the Tyson pregame show as we get set for some football. Terry, Peabody comes in here heavily favored.
They are.
But Greenfield has a quarterback that can throw the ball.
They do. Craig Ross is his name, and you're going to hear his name quite a bit tonight. You're right, Dan, on paper, this shouldn't be much of a contest, but as you and I know, and all the people out there that are watching us tonight know, football games aren't played on paper. You never know what's going to happen. You never know what's going through a 14 through 18-year-old's mind. And so it's very important for this Peabody Golden Tide team to not overlook Greenfield. This is the actual region opener for Trenton Peabody. And, I think they're ready to go, though.
This is the 12th meeting of these two teams. Peabody leads that 11-0. We'll take a 3-minute break, and we'll be back.
Trenton Health and Rehabilitation is a newly renovated 4-star facility in Trenton. It is the only Eden and Bronze facility within 200 miles of West Tennessee. Trenton Health and Rehabilitation offers skilled and long-term services. There is a nurse practitioner in the facility 5 days a week who works in conjunction with the doctor. Virtual providers are also available. You can call at 855-4500. Trenton Health and Rehabilitation is located at 2036 Highway 45 Bypass South in Trenton. Come visit us for your rehab needs.
J&B Motors, 447 South Main in Dyer, Tennessee, will buy, sell, or trade, and even finance in-house. At J&B Motors, you can even enjoy a lifetime warranty. J&B is a complete dealer with a mechanic shop and a detail shop. Just travel to Dyer, 447 South Main, or visit the website at jnbmotorsllc.com. J&B Motors doesn't care about your credit, they care about you, their customers. J&B Motors, 447 South Main, Dyer.
At Anderson Furniture Floor Covering, we would love to thank the people of Gibson County for allowing us to serve you for 69 years. During football season, there is never a better place to be than sitting in your recliner watching the game. Come visit us at 110 High Street in Trenton and check out our large selection of furniture and floor coverings. Good luck, Peabody Sports.
H&R AgriPower is your local Case IH dealer in Trenton, Tennessee, and a proud supporter of the Golden Tide.
Raspberry Towing, 855-0099. One call and you're hooked. Raspberries has served the Gibson County area and surrounding counties for 39 years. Kyle Raspberry is the youngest officer appointed to the Tennessee Towing Association. Kyle is certified in light, medium, and heavy-duty wrecker recovery with the American Towing and Recovery Institute. So call Raspberry Towing at 855-0099. One call and you're hooked.
Trenton native Amy McLemore is a certified residential specialist with Town & Country Realtors. Specializing in the Gibson County area, it is her goal to treat each of her clients with respect and custom care. Having received numerous awards in the field of real estate, Amy is qualified to ensure the best outcome for her clients, whether they are buyers or sellers. You can call Amy today at her office at 731-668-7000 or on her cell at 731-234-0049 and let her help you find your dream home.
Back here at Greenfield, where tonight Greenfield will be taking on the Golden Tide of Trenton Peabody. And coming into this one, Greenfield is 2-1 on the season. They've defeated South Fulton and Halls. They lost to Dresden by the final score of 23-20. This is their 97th season overall record, 296 wins. And 420 losses. And a district championship back in 1986, they've reached the second round. Round 5 separate times. Last time in 2020, losing to West Carroll 14-12. Last reached the playoffs. That's the last time, of course, in 2020. Don Pitt is the head coach of Greenfield, and he's in his 10th season, 41-56 overall. But something stands out in this stat sheet, Terry, as I count heads down there on the field.
Yeah, 25 players for Greenfield is what was on the roster that was provided for us. And I saw one young man walking around just in his jersey. You can see him standing almost on the far hash with a white towel around his neck. So that puts him down to 24 if what we got is accurate. And Dan, it's going to be awful hard for these 24 young men to try to compete with our 50. As it is. And, but I'm sure they're going to work hard for Coach Pitt. A couple of coaches on that staff that I know personally got to speak to, Tyler Mitchell, who's a volunteer assistant. Tyler grew up in Lexington, grew up around my oldest son, Ryan, and just a very, very fine young man, good football player in his own right, and I'm sure he's helping them out. And then Hal Blackman, who is over their junior high program now. Hal and I played together at Lambeth. And we won't talk about how many moons ago that was, but it was quite a few of them, I can tell you. And Hal and I were
5 decades ago.
Yeah, how about that? Feels that way sometimes. Hal and I got to speak to him a little bit before the game, and we reminisced a little bit about some good old days with the good old Lambeth Eagles. But yeah, Dan, it's going to be tough for this Greenfield team. Look, as long as Trenton Peabody shows up.
That's right.
This is not, and that's one thing that I can say this coaching staff does a very good job of, and that's not letting these kids overlook people. And, yes, Trenton Peabody's 3-0. Trenton Peabody's ranked number 1 in the state in Class Single A. This is our first Single A competition after playing 2 4A teams and a 2A team, and a pretty good 2A team at that in Martin Westview. Yes, we've won every game in this series, outscoring them by a total of 455-37 in this series. And the last time we met, which was 5 years ago, Trenton Peabody won 48-14. All those things don't matter. It's a new day. It's a new season. And Trenton Peabody's going to have to show up. Everybody's healthy, except with the exception of Owen Lee. Owen will not play tonight. Hyperextended a knee on his last punt return last week against Jackson Southside. So we will be without him. Now, you might think, well, okay, you can put somebody else back there to run punts back, and you can. However, another job that Owen Lee has is he's the holder for extra points and field goals. And so, that's a very, very important position, and he is going to be missed. This is not the only game going on in West Tennessee tonight. As we look down the potential scoreboard, Dyersburg is at Bolivar Central. I'm picking Bolivar Central to be the loser that night. Westview travels over to Camden, and I think it's going to be more of the Ty Simpson show, as Camden will be the loser in that game.
Terry's losers.
Yeah, Hardin County and Chester County. I'm sorry, Chester County, but you're going to be the loser in that one. Ripley and Covington, that's at Covington tonight, and your loser is going to be Ripley. Gleason is at Dresden. And you know what, Dan? I think that may be a pretty good football game. This Gleason bunch is a little bit better than I thought they were. So I'm actually going to pick Dresden to be the loser in that one. Union City travels down to Gibson County, right down the road from us, and Gibson County will be the loser. Halls will take on West Carroll, and Halls will be the loser. The big one of the night, I'm going to save it for last, Milan and Haywood. Let's go on down. Lake County is at Humboldt tonight in another region game, and Humboldt is going to be the loser. But I told you when we were eating dinner, I'm really eager to see how that game comes out and how the score is. Liberty Magnet, bless their hearts, they got to go over to Jackson Southside, and Jackson Southside, they're going to be smarting a little bit from last week, and your loser is going to be Liberty Magnet. McNairy Central travels up to Lexington, to Big Red Country, and McNairy Central will be your loser. Perry County goes over to McKenzie, and Perry County will be the loser. Crockett County is at Obion County tonight. I think that may be one of the more competitive games we have on the schedule tonight. And Obion, you are going to be the loser. Scotts Hill makes the short trek right down Highway 100 to Riverside, and Scotts Hill will be the loser. Northside goes up to South Gibson in a region game, and Jackson Northside will be the loser. And last but not least, Middle Tennessee Christian School travels all the way down to Jackson to play Trinity Christian, and Trinity Christian will be the loser. So there you have Terry's list of losers.
Except one.
Except one. Dadgummit, I thought she was going to let me off on that one. The game of the night in West Tennessee by far is the Milan Bulldogs, who are sitting at, what are they, I guess 2-2 now with a COVID win. They travel over to Haywood County to play the Haywood Tomcats. Boy, I tell you what, Milan is going to be the loser.
You heard it here.
And that's going to be a heck of a football game though tonight.
Yeah, you heard it here, and we'll keep you updated. Let's take a 3-minute break, and we'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Your hometown attorney, Jennifer Finch McEwen, is back on the square in Trenton, ready to help you with all your legal issues and preventative measures. Everyone needs an attorney from time to time, and Jennifer Finch McEwen is here to help. Whether your problem is divorce, child custody, child support, bankruptcy, criminal charges, wills and estates, or personal injury, or if you are just in need of general advice, Jennifer can serve your needs. With 15 years of criminal and civil experience, Jennifer can find the solution for which you are looking. Call or come by the Court Square in Trenton today. Roll Tide!
Trenton Light and Water Department provides electric, water, and wastewater services for customers inside the city limits of Trenton. We support all Trenton Special School District endeavors, academic, athletic teams, band, and extracurricular clubs and activities. Roll Tide and Lady Tide from Trenton Light and Water. We are honored to serve all the citizens of Trenton.
Bell Shirt and Sign Company has been family owned and operated since 1969 in Trenton. Located next to Peabody High School, we provide high quality, timely, and professional service to local schools, communities, churches, and businesses. All graphic design, printing, sewing, and engraving is done in-house, so we control the quality and service ourselves. With access to the brands you want, we carry a large selection of Peabody shirts, caps, polos, and other items to show off your school spirit. If you are needing screen printing, embroidery, signs, or engraving done, stop by and see us today, and as always, Roll Tide!
We are proud to be locally owned. We are rooted in this community in Gibson County. We are active not only in Medina, but also the surrounding communities on a day-to-day basis. These are our friends, our family, and our neighbors, and we are truly humbled by those that call upon us to serve. Trust, guidance, and commitment. That's why families turn to us.
Local Lawrence Funeral Home, a tradition of caring since 1925.
I'm Gibson County Mayor Tom Witherspoon. As Christmas approaches and our minds shift to what to get the children, puppies often come to mind. I want to ask each of you to consider adopting a pet from the Gibson County Animal Shelter. We always have several to choose from, and it would be a tremendous help to us. So please, have your pet spayed or neutered. Thank you to all of our responsible pet owners, and adopt a shelter animal. They'll love you for it. Thank you.
Gibson County Utility District has provided Gibson County and the surrounding area with natural gas since 1953. We pride ourselves on our dedication to the comfort and safety of our customers and the citizens of Gibson County. And as citizens, you can do your part. Always be sure to call 811 before digging in order to avoid hitting a gas line or any other buried utility. Gibson County Utility District for better living in your community.
Okay, Greenfield and Peabody about to battle here in Greenfield, Tennessee, and the starting lineups. Let's go to Terry.
First off, for Trenton Peabody, the quarterback position is number 16, junior Sam Drigger. Sam just continues to continue to grow and mature as a quarterback. He's 30 of 43 for 371 yards, 5 touchdowns, coming off his best performance last week against Jackson Southside with their run-heavy defense. Sam was 10 of 12 for 119 yards and 3 touchdowns. The running back, Mr. Football, Khalid Ganaway, 61 carries, 440 yards, 4 touchdowns. Had a light night last week, 5 carries for about 21 yards, and hopefully he'll get a few more carries tonight. At one wide out, his brother Malik Ganaway, number 5, the senior, 12 catches for 141 yards and 2 touchdowns. Another wide out, DeMarcus Key, number 1, the senior, 11 receptions, 151 yards, and 3 touchdowns on the season. The other receiver, Derek Key, number 9, so far on this season, 4 catches, 61 yards. Now hasn't gotten into the end zone yet, but I think it's only a matter of time. And we started to see the emergence of Derek Key last Friday night against Jackson Southside. The tight end will either be Ethan Ray, the junior, who was back from injury last week, or it will be Riley Vanderbilt. I think you'll probably see both of them before the night's over with. Ethan ripped off a big 13-yard carry on a trap play when they were keying on Kalik last week, and it's glad to see Ethan back out there. Across the front, the newest commit to the University of Tennessee at Martin, Mr. Connor Meadows. The senior will start at left tackle. Isaac DeHaan, the junior, is left guard. Jet McAllister is the man in the middle. He'll be snapping the football. David Witten will start at right guard, and Ed Burns will start at right tackle. This offense comes into the night averaging 34.3 points per game. Now, as for the offense, as we look over to the defense, we're going to start Jordan Shepard at 1 defensive end, 9 tackles on the season, 1 tackle for loss, and 4 quarterback hurries. Connor Meadows will play defensive tackle. The thing about Dan about Connor Meadows playing at defensive tackle, teams don't run that way a whole lot. He only has 2 tackles on the season, but he does have a quarterback hurry. Kendry Woolfolk will be the nose tackle, 8 tackles on the season, 2 quarterback hurries. The other defensive end, Jason Baskerville, 19 total tackles, 4 tackles for loss, 3 sacks, a forced fumble, and 2 quarterback hurries. The linebackers, the Sam linebacker, Jacoby Albee, the junior, 11 total tackles, 3 tackles for loss, and 2 sacks. The man in the middle of the linebacking core, the quarterback of the defense, London Burkett, number 3, the junior, leads the team with 21 total stops, has 2 tackles for loss, a hurry, and a fumble recovery. The other outside linebacker, it may be Ethan Ray, it may be McCoy Sewell. We're going to leave McCoy in there. Man, what a year this young man is having. The junior, 14 total stops, including 10 solo stops, a tackle for loss, 1 hurry, a fumble recovery, and a quarterback sack. In the secondary, Malik Ganaway will be at 1 corner, 14 total tackles on the season, 2 tackles for loss, a pass breakup, and a forced fumble. DeMarcus Key is your other corner, 7 total tackles, 4 pass breakups, an interception, a tackle for loss. The 2 safeties, number 9, Derek Key, 15 total tackles, leads the team with 2 interceptions, and has 2 pass breakups. And then starting again at the other safety is number 2, Kylan Wade, the junior, has 4 total stops. And I tell you what, Kylan recorded his first interception of the year last week on a great break he made on a ball, filling in for Khalid Ganaway, and did such a fabulous job. He's drawing the start again tonight, and good for him. So that is your starting lineups. I guess our specialist, our punter, is Parker Vernon. Parker also handles the kickoffs, and Chase Minton will handle the extra points and certain field goals. He's 14 of 14 on the year, extra points, and we all remember that 1 field goal he's made against Martin Westview.
Never forget it.
Never forget that one. I tell you what, that young man won't ever forget it either. And Dan, before we go to something else, something that we need to mention, West Tennessee lost a very, very important person in the high school football community this week with the passing of USJ offensive coordinator Tommy Browder. And Coach Browder been around for a long time. He'd influenced a lot of young men on the field and off the field. I saw a picture on Twitter of the helmets USJ are wearing tonight. They've got their traditional white helmet with the red paw, but they've got a circle with the initials TB cut out of it, and that white helmet will be shining through. And our thoughts and prayers go out to them. Coach Browder, like I said, man, he was. I don't know that I ever heard anybody say anything bad about him.
He was an Elvis impersonator.
Was he
and
really?
I heard he was good.
Well, okay, but I know
that's not bad.
That's
good.
Not bad. That's a good thing. And his family, his two boys, who both played quarterback for him, are definitely our thoughts and prayers. And his longtime girlfriend, Marsha Milam, who's I know personally, we feel for them, for all of them. So, just want to throw that in there.
Everyone here rises for the invocation and the national anthem. We'll take a 3-minute break, and we'll be right back.
Buying a car is all about you. In person, over the phone, or online, we make it simple and easy. Our place is yours no matter where you live. LonnieCobbFord.com or Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country. At Lonnie Cobb Ford, we now give you a warranty for life on the engine and transmission. That's right, a warranty for life at no cost to you. Unlimited time, unlimited mileage, but it's only at Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
With extra pandemic unemployment funding coming to an end in Tennessee, you should not hesitate to find a job that pays what you need and treats you well, because those jobs are going to go as quickly as gasoline in a shortage. Apply today at McLean Power Systems in Trenton. This is what their workers had to say.
I like the atmosphere of the department I work in the warehouse, and I like my leadership team with the managers and supervisors.
I actually like that you are able to grow within the company. I started here as an operator in the sales, and I've been able to work my way up to supervisor.
Honestly, it's every person I've kind of interacted with here. I've enjoyed every one of them.
I've been with McLean almost 2 years now, and I will have to say, not only with the great pay and benefits, leadership is absolutely wonderful.
Make your next career move to McLean today by texting POWER to 67664. That's POWER to 67664. McLean Power Systems is an equal opportunity employer.
Believe it or not, insurance has become one of the largest parts of most family budgets. How many times have you thought to yourself, man, that seems expensive? At Seiler Thornton Agency, we represent several different insurance companies, so we have the flexibility to shop your coverages and find the best value. Seiler Thornton Agency has been taking care of insurance needs in Gibson County for over 20 years. We are proud to be a Trenton business, and we love to support the Peabody Golden Tide. Call us today or stop by for a free quote. Seiler Thornton Agency. Our business is you.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson, or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg.
This contest
Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care, and let your smile say it all.
The TSSAA rules provide for fair competition.
Welcome back to Greenfield, where tonight the Yellow Jackets are going to take on our Tidemen, and this is a regional contest. This copyright broadcast is presented by Worthy Road Studios. Any use or retransmission of this broadcast without the written consent of Worthy Road Studios is strictly prohibited. Our pregame show is brought to you by Tyson, and the first quarter of action brought to you by Duncan's Pharmacy. And we look forward to getting started. I see Peabody coming in on the right side over there as they get set to gather at the sideline, and there comes the team captains out for Peabody. And we wait now for the Yellow Jackets of Greenfield's captains to show up as we're ready for the toss of the coin. Let's take a 2-minute break. 2-minute break, and we'll be right back.
Eddie and Clint Sturgeon have been serving Trenton for over 30 years and at the current location for 13 years, offering 2 drive-through windows, free delivery, after-hours emergency service, and vaccinations. It's almost flu season, so it's time for your flu shot. I know nobody wants either one. The flu shot takes less than 5 seconds, but the flu lasts for a week. So take your shot or take your chances. You can get the flu anywhere, but get your flu shot at Eddie's Pharmacy. No appointment needed for either one. At Hardy, Martin and Owens, we handle personal injury, divorce and family law, criminal defense, and wills and estates. We are experienced in all courts in West Tennessee. With 3 locations, Trenton, Milan, and Jackson, we are conveniently located to handle all your legal needs. Not many lawyers will give you their personal cell phone number, but Bradley Owens will. Bradley's cell number is 731-234-2400. Call Bradley today.
Go to the center of the field now for the toss of the coin.
Garrett Garner, number 41, Omarion Miles, and number 14.
One thing I want to talk to you about is sportsmanship. It starts when you walked out here on this field, and it ends when you get in your dressing room.
Yes, sir.
All night long.
Yes, sir.
Keep it that way, okay? All right, Peabody, since you're the visitors, I have an Eisenhower silver dollar. That's heads, that's tails. That's heads, that's tails. Okay, since you're the visitors, I'm gonna flip the coin. In the air, you're gonna say heads or tails loud enough that he can hear. Okay, he don't hear too good because of that music. Okay, you ready? All right, in the air.
Heads it is.
Heads are called, it's tails. It's tails. So you want to receive. Okay? You're going to receive, okay? You want the scoreboard?
There you saw Greenfield won the toss and has elected to receive. And we're getting set to play football here at Greenfield. Our press box is lower, much lower.
Yes, it is.
So we're going to be depending a lot on the camera work from the field. And we had a player of the week last week.
We did. Channel 7, WBBJ player of the week, none other than number 28, Mr. Cameron Bonds. And Dan, we both missed something in the game. On Cameron's touchdown when they went down toward the concession stand, he went over and I'm assuming that was his mom, gave his mom a hug.
I saw that.
You gotta love that. And here come the Golden Tide on the field.
And they're ready to play football. Greenfield ready to come out on the field, and the coaches are moving in that direction. They have a big staff. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 assistant coaches and 1 head coach. Jeff Couples is the principal here at Greenfield High School. And their jackets. And when I got here, they were killing jackets over in the concession area. They were flying everywhere.
I'm going to tell you something, Dan. I believe this is Greenfield's home opener. If memory serves me correct, I'll check on that and verify that. But,
well, everybody's had some games swapped
it's
around.
Crazy. It's speaking of, we saw something on Twitter a little bit ago, came out about 3 hours ago. Fayette Ware is traveling to Melrose tonight, and that game will be played with only players and coaches allowed. No fans, no nothing. Just the players and the coaches allowed tonight.
No cheerleaders, no band?
Nope. Just the players and the coaches. And that'll be going on down at Orange Mound tonight.
I've been there before.
I can't say that I have, but I've heard enough about it to know that I really don't want to go. But
oh me. Well, I'll take your word for it. Peabody ready to kick off. As we get this one underway. I got number 6 back there for.
Got Chase Simmons and number 24, I believe it is, Hayden
That's
Smith.
Smith.
Am I seeing that right?
Yes.
You would think
The
being
junior
lower,
and the senior.
think that being lower, our view would be a little bit better. Peabody's sporting some new jerseys tonight, new
I
road
like 'em.
jerseys.
They look good.
They do look good. White with the gold numbers and the black trim and the black pants.
Parker Vernon going to kick it off here for Peabody, and a high, short, end-over-end kick. Going to be retrieved at about the 27, out to the 30, and bang, that's as far as it goes. We're going to mark the ball at the 31 or 32-yard line. First down and 10 for Greenfield. The quarterback is Craig Ross. He wears number 1. He is a senior. Back there with him, he'll have Smith and Finch. They're both seniors, so it's a senior backfield here for the Jackets. And, of course, last week they defeated Halls by the score of 37-0. Here comes Greenfield to the line of scrimmage. They're dressed in the orange, trimmed in the black with black jerseys and white numerals. Too wide to the left side, and they're ready to go to work. Here we go. Out of the gun is Ross. Man in motion to the right side. Nobody back there with Ross. There's a snap, and he fakes the handoff. Looks, fires a bullet. It's incomplete. Right through the wicket it went, and it'll be second down and 10 for Greenfield. And they will place the ball down. I never did spot that for you at the 31-yard line.
Yeah, I just tried to hit number 15. Matt Skates on a little 5-yard out. Just try to get something positive, a high throw, and I think Ross knows that he's probably going to be in trouble most of the night, having to run for his life back there.
Second down and 10. Got a running back there with him. And he fakes the handoff and fires it, and it's incomplete, overthrown, almost picked off. And it goes through 2 wickets, to say the least, and it's going to be third down and 10.
Yeah, try to throw that ball out here to Will Harris. You know, they're going to try to get the ball out quick. They're going to try to dink and dunk Peabody and try to avoid what they're in right now, and that's third and long situation.
Third and 10, 2 wide to the right, 2 to the left. Ross back there. There's a snap, rolls back, looks. He's in trouble, and he's sacked. Back about the 24-yard line, and it's going to be fourth down and very long yardage for Greenfield. So that's the way this one starts, and they will go into punt formation. And let's see what we've got here for Greenfield. Punting will be number 42, and that's Featherston.
Yep.
He is a junior, and he's going to be – Peabody has – back there, is that Key?
I think it's Derek Key.
Yeah. There's a punt. Right to Key. He's going to take it at the 44 to the 45. Works his way to the right side to the 50. Cuts back up to the middle of the field. And his hit once, twice, 3 times to the 45, to the 40. Flag goes down. And all the way into the end zone, and touchdown tied, but let's see what the flag is about.
Yeah, that's actually DeMarcus Key back there. And now DeMarcus, he looks up and he sees the flag down out there, and he's like, come on, guys.
All that running,
all that work I did, and it's going to come back.
Probably got a hold, would
Either
be my guess.
Hold or block in the back. That's, usually the two penalties associated on special teams. On that sack, Dan, that was Jordan Shepard, Jason Baskerville, and Jacoby Albee, and even Max Sewell was in there as well on that sack, and I'm afraid that's going to be the way it is most of the night for Greenfield.
Block in the back was the call, and the ball goes all the way back to the Peabody 43-yard line. It'll be first and 10 for the Tide from that point.
Yeah, you see here on the Siler Thornton replay, he picks it up at about the 43, comes this way. Mack almost got one right there. We'll see if I can see who.
We go to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, yeah.
And it's first and 10. Driggers takes the ball, hands it off, goes around the right side, looks for an opening, up to the 50, still on his feet, down at the 50-yard line. That was number 7, a familiar number 7 there for Trenton Peabody as we get started here, and that is Kalik Ganaway, of course.
Yeah, gain of 7 on jet sweep. Tried to break out of there, but wasn't able to break out of the tackle of Marion Miles, but brings up a second down and 3.
3 wide to the left side. Lone running back. Snap, handoff, straight ahead. First down. Ganaway on the first down. Takes it to the 46-yard line, and that's going to be 1st and 10 for the Tide. They roll the clock.
Yeah, I think one thing we're gonna keep them honest inside, but I really think you need to look to see us try to get outside with our jet sweep game and try to use our speed to our advantage.
1st and 10, they send in wide to the right side. Driggers under center, snap, handoff, goes around the left side. And looking for running room, still got it, maybe gone. Nope, tripped up. And that was Malik Ganaway on the carry, and he got another first down. Ball's at the 33-yard line. Peabody marching down the field.
Yeah, just another version of the jet sweep, this time to Malik. Malik ripped off one for 22 last week, was only able to get 12 on this one, but picked up a Amy Greer State Farm first down.
2 to the right, 1 to the left. There's a snap, fakes the handoff, lateral pass, it's complete, goes to the left side. Down the way, and it is close to another first down. Going to be about a yard short. And that was Key on the reception. DeMarcus Key.
Yeah, faked the jet sweep there and just up and throws it to DeMarcus. Pulled Connor Meadows out there, and DeMarcus did a good job getting, I think they're going to give him 8.
Looks like it's 2nd down and 2. 2 wide to the right. Driggers out of the gun. Works, low snap, hands it off, straight ahead. Another first down. Ganaway on the carry. And that's going to be first down for the Tide. Down there close to the 22-yard line, it appears.
I think they're going to get him all the way to the 20.
Whoa,
Dan.
20-yard line. 1st and 10. That's really the 19-yard line.
Yeah, it kind of looks like it's kind of
they
in between.
Keep moving it.
Yeah, they do keep moving it.
Wide to the right. Man goes in motion to the left side. Back. And rolls around the right side. Driggers looks. Fires it in the corner. And he's knocked out of bounds at about the 1-yard line. Nope, about the 6. Told you that we were way low and can't see on some of this. But that's about the 6-yard line, 5-yard line. It's where they're going to mark it.
Yeah, you're going to see here just a flood route. Flood route for Sam rolling out. He's got about 4 different people that he can throw it to. I don't know if he was throwing it to him, but, yeah, he was throwing it to Derek Key there. And good job going up making the catch right there for a gain of 15.
1st and goal from the 5-yard line. There's a snap, handoff, goes straight ahead into the end zone. Touchdown Tide. Into the end zone, London Burkett for the touchdown and a run of 5 yards, and it's 6-0 Peabody. There you see, just straight ahead, knock 'em football, good blocks. And Burkett takes it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, Dan, it's hard for us to see, folks. I don't know if you can see the goal lines are painted orange, so it's kind of hard for us to see from our low vantage point. Chase
Mittens up, and it's perfect. 7-0 the score. Peabody leads. Back in 60.
We're working right now for our families and our nation and all the countries.
I take great pride knowing that I'm feeding the nation and keeping the shelves full.
And we produce a lot of protein, so it's always good to keep, good food out there for the world.
The company, they provide masks, face shields, barriers.
As a team member, I feel really safe.
It feels good to help people in a time of crisis like now.
Utility Solutions Underground, located in Trenton, takes care of all kinds of projects such as trenching, digging, boring of 1-inch or smaller bores, and storm or lot cleanup. Owner and operator Tommy Castleman has been serving the Gibson County area for 40 years and has the experience and know-how to get the job done right the first time. Utility Solutions is fully licensed and insured, so give them a call today at 731-420-0593 for a free estimate. No job too big or too small. Utility Solutions Underground. Let us dig for you.
Back here at Greenfield, Peabody leads 7-0. Long end over in kickoff this time. Taken at about the 5, out to the 10, to the 15, to the 20. Bang! Oh, my. What a hit.
Say hello to Jason Baskerville. You see here on the side of Thornton replay.
Mr.
Jason Baskerville. Yeah, that's I think Simmons and Mr. Simmons, a little piece of advice, don't try to go cross field against this Trenton Peabody team because things are not going to turn out well for you, as you saw right there. They're 18-yard line, I believe, Dan.
And they come to the line of scrimmage. Ross at quarterback. They split it in, White towards you. There's a snap and a quick handoff, and that may have been for a loss. We may have gone back 2 yards there to the 16, and we did. It'll be 2nd down and 12 coming up.
See here on the Siler Thornton replay, this great penetration by London Burkett and Riley Vanderver.
Ross brings his team to the line of scrimmage on 2nd down and about 12 out of the gun. He works. There's a snap. He goes straight back, looks, aims once, and then it's intercepted. Intercepted by Peabody, and into the end zone goes Peabody, and that is Ganaway.
Now here this is where it's a safety rule, and we're not going to like it, but it's for the best. When an offensive player's helmet goes off, they kill the play right there.
But it
is an interception for Malik Ganaway.
And they will set the line of scrimmage up, but they ripped the helmet off, and the marker on the field is at the 10-yard line, so we'll see as you can see there, the officials are huddling to see exactly where to place the ball, and it's going to be Peabody's football. There's no doubt about that. They're going to get face mask, I think.
That's what I'm thinking. So it should be half the distance to the goal.
Which would put it where the flag is at the 10.
Yeah, this guy's – okay, yeah, now he's turning around the right way. He was turning around walking, facing like he was going to walk backwards against Peabody.
Sometimes you do that.
Yeah.
Ball's going to be at the 5-yard line. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Tide.
Great job by Malik on that. I saw Malik down there in pregame. We was getting stretched. I said, hey, man, I want to call your name a lot tonight. And I said, get involved. And he has so far. He has so far, yeah. Great break right there. And
wide to the right. Driggers out of the gun. Snap. Handoff. Touchdown Tide. And it was Khalik Ganaway taking it into the end zone for the touchdown, and Peabody leads by the score of 13-0. 7:02 remaining in the first quarter of play.
Yeah, just a simple, straightforward play. Nice cutback against the grain for Khalik, and walked in untouched.
Minton in to attempt the extra point for Peabody. Ball down, kick up, kick is perfect. 14-0 the score. Peabody leads. Back in a minute.
State Farm agent Amy Greer, 308 South College Street in Trenton, is where the customer's needs always come first. When life storms hit your home or your family, you're able to rest easy when you deal with a 30-year professional, Amy Greer at State Farm in Trenton. Your North Gibson local agency serving Trenton, Dyer, Rutherford, Bradford, Kenton, and Yorkville. See Amy or Scarlett Davis Smith or Courtney Tyree Williams. Amy Greer, State Farm, Trenton.
Duncan's Pharmacy is celebrating their 47th year in business this year. In January 2016, they opened Duncan's Express Pharmacy inside of the Trenton Medical Center as a second location. We are proud to serve the communities of Trenton, Humboldt, and Gibson County. At our pharmacy, we believe that being a local independent pharmacy means providing healthcare services to our patients that are customized to meet their individual needs. Our aim has always been to provide the very best prescription service at the most reasonable price. Try Duncan's Pharmacy for your next prescription, and you will be glad you did.
Peabody ready to kick it off. That'll be Parker Vernon kicking it off for the third time in this quarter. Line drive down the field. Retrieved at about the 13 to the 15 to the 20 to the 25. Is still on his feet, and then he goes down at about the 27-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Greenfield Jackets.
Dan, few scores. Southside out to a quick 14-0 lead over Liberty. Union City takes a 7-0 lead over Gibson County. South Gibson 7-0 in their ball game.
Who they playing?
I can't remember.
I can't either. You told me.
I did tell you. Hardin County leads Chester 7-0.
From the 27-yard line, Ross working out of the gun. Got him back right and left, hands it off real quick and gained maybe a yard on the play, maybe. Let's see if they move the stick on the far side. Doesn't look like it. 2nd down and 10. Second and 10. 6.5 remaining first quarter of play. 2 wide to the left, 2 to the right. Nobody back there with Ross. Man goes in motion now to the right side. He drops straight back, looks, fires. It is complete, but not much yardage there. Across the 30 to about the 31. It's going to be 3rd down. It looks to be about 6. 3rd and 6.
It's kind of.
That's a dangerous pass.
It was. It's hard for me to see who it was that caught that football over there, but.
Greenfield sends it in wide right, wide left. 2 back there with the quarterback. On 3rd down and 6. There's a snap, and he rolls, and he's in trouble, and he's sacked for a loss. Back at the Terry help me spot. We're so low I can't.
17, it looks like.
Yeah.
So, and that was Mr. Baskerville in on that sack as well. Got a loss of 17 right there. Loss of 14, excuse me. Loss of 14.
It'll be 4th down. There's the snap.
Uh-oh,
it's
that's
good,
blocked.
and it's blocked, and they're scattering for it, and it's going to be in the end zone. Touchdown Tide. Ganaway into the end zone to pick it up, and that is Khalik Ganaway, and it's a touchdown for the Tide, and it's 20-0.
Well, you could see, I think William Baskerville is going to be the one gets credited for the block, and I believe actually it's Malik that jumped on that one, Dan. He wanted to get that touchdown back that he lost
Number
a few minutes
5.
ago. Number 5,
I'm
Malik.
sorry. That's
Malik
right.
Ganaway, and so
Mitten in to attempt the extra point. Ball down, kick up, kick is perfect, and it's 21-0. Trenton Peabody leading, and we'll be back in 1 minute.
Trenton Health and Rehabilitation is a newly renovated 4-star facility in Trenton. It is the only Eden and Bronze facility within 200 miles of West Tennessee. Trenton Health and Rehabilitation offers skilled and long-term services. There is a nurse practitioner in the facility 5 days a week who works in conjunction with the doctor. Virtual providers are also available. You can call at 855-4500. Trenton Health and Rehabilitation is located at 2036 Highway 45 Bypass South in Trenton. Come visit us for your rehab needs.
J&B Motors, 447 South Main in Dyer, Tennessee, will buy, sell, or trade, and even finance in-house. At J&B Motors, you can even enjoy a lifetime warranty. J&B is a complete dealer with a mechanic shop and a detail shop. Just travel to Dyer, 447 South Main, or visit the website at jnbmotorsllc.com. J&B Motors doesn't care about your credit. They care about you, their customers. J&B Motors, 447 South Main, Dyer.
Well, Parker's going to kick off for the fourth time in this quarter with 4:39 remaining in the first quarter. High end over end kick. Going to be retrieved at about the 12 to the 15 to the 20 to the 25 and works his way around the right side and is going to be down somewhere around the 27-yard line, and it'll be 1st and 10 for Greenfield.
Dan, a few more updates. Hardin County's jumped out 14-0 now on Chester County. And South Gibson is playing Jackson Northside tonight. That's who they're playing. Also in the highly anticipated game of the week, Milan fumbles on a kickoff return. Haywood recovers it, and I'm trying to figure out if Haywood scored a touchdown. That's why they're kicking off at 7:20, or if they were just late getting started. So I'll get that for you as quick as I can.
Ross ready to take the snap out of the gun. Goes straight back with it, looks, fires it. It is incomplete. And a flag goes down, and I can't imagine. That ball was on the ground.
Surely he's not going to call pass interference. Yes, he is. Wow. Okay.
Let's see the play again.
Yeah, see if we can see it on Siler Thornton
Here
replay.
it comes.
It's going to be up at the top. We got man coverage. And they go out of the picture for a minute. And
he might have stumbled into him, but that is all. That's just wanting to throw the flag.
Yep.
At about the 42-yard line. Snap and a handoff. Bang! Hello. Loss back to the 40-yard line. And it's a loss of about 3 yards. And it's going to be 2nd down and 13.
Yeah, Riley Vanderver coming through on that for that to gain that tackle for loss.
Peabody leading 21-0 in the first quarter. 2nd down and about 13. Snap. Little lateral pass. Double pass down the field, and it almost picked off down there. And a flag goes down.
I think they're going to say the first pass was a forward pass, and so we're going to have an illegal forward pass.
Yes.
No.
That's not the signal for it, but that is what he's called.
Yeah, he gave the signal for roughing the passer, so.
Well, that'll be a penalty to be marked off against Greenfield. Clock stopped with 3:10. It was a forward pass.
Yeah, it was a forward pass, about a half-yard forward pass.
Yes. That was a good call by the official.
That really was. I'm like you, Dan. I'm not real
that's
sure.
That's a loss of down, too.
Absolutely it is. I'm not sure that's the proper mechanic for it. That's okay. Haywood leads,
Milan.
Had it. Haywood leads Milan 7-0.
It is 3rd down here and 17 yards to go. Ross brings his team to the line. We're still in the first quarter, the quarter that never ends. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Lone running back there with Ross. Man goes in motion now to the left side. He drops straight back, looks, little screen pass. It's complete. Down he goes. And it's going to be 4th down. 4th down at the 35-yard line. A loss on the play of about a yard.
Yeah, you see, just try to throw a little screen pass here. Trying to get out. Malik Ganaway does a great job coming up and knocking Simmons off his feet for a 1 yard loss.
Back to the 34-yard line, out of the punt. Good punt down the field by Greenfield. Going to take a Greenfield roll, and Key picks it up. Brings it out to the 20, to the 30, to the 35, to the 40, to the 45, and out of bounds somewhere in that vicinity.
I think going to be right about the 40-yard line, Dan, if I'm seeing that correctly.
Yeah, it looks like it from here, and ball at the 40-yard line, and it'll be first down and 10. This is a region game, a district game, if you want to call it that. I think the proper is a region game between Greenfield and Peabody. Next week we travel to Tiptonville, to Lake County. A lot of fish-eating places there. They roll the ball back. Driggers picks it up and just runs with it, and he gets over there out of bounds somewhere around the first down marker. Let's see where they put it down. I think they're going to put it at the 48-yard line.
47 or 48 of Greenfield is good enough for a first
down. We got a flag
down
on the field. Another flag. Peabody going back. It's going to be against Peabody. It'll be from the 40-yard lines where they're going to mark the penalty. Illegal block by Peabody. And that's going to take the ball back 15 yards.
Yeah, it's going to be first and 25. Paul, any way we can see that again? One more time? No, pass it. Okay. But this guy over here threw it. The play went that way, so.
Must have been vicious.
That must have been.
Driggers barking out of the gun. Looks, hands it off. Straight up the middle he goes. Now he wings around the right side. This is Ganaway to the 40 and out of bounds somewhere around the 45-yard line, 46-yard lines where they mark it. So a big gain there. And on the carry for Peabody was Kalik Ganaway.
Yeah, just getting the ball to Kalik, letting him go, picking up 21 yards, and that gets back all the way down to 2nd and 4 now at the 46.
Peabody to the line of scrimmage. Wide to the right, wide to the left. Driggers out of the gun. Ganaway back there with him. Wing left side. Low snap brings it back up. Looks down the field. Fires a bullet down the field. It is going to be complete. What a fire by Driggers. What a catch over at the sideline. Watch this. Driggers picks up the low snap, looks down the field, fires a bullet, put it exactly where it had to be, and down he goes at about the 15-yard line. And that will be a 1st and 10. They mark it.
Is that the 18?
Yes, it is 18-yard line. Snap, handoff, goes around the right side. Ganaway again on the carry. Over jumps, man, and still on his feet and goes into the end zone for the touchdown. Kalik Ganaway, in one of the most athletic moves you'll ever see. There's a penalty marker down on the play. We'll see what that is, which is not unusual. What a play. I can't imagine what it would be. There come the flag in. Clock stops with 32 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
Can we run that one more time?
Personal foul against Peabody.
He called him for hurdling. Okay, I mean, you can't argue that. I mean, so what do you want him to do? You see right here, it's going to come up, and I mean everybody saw it. Okay, so I guess
whatever.
Yep.
Two-man eye, snap, handoff, goes straight. No, round the left side it goes, and it goes into the end zone. Touchdown Tide. Wow. Into the end zone, Malik Ganaway. Around the left side.
Make sure we don't have any flags.
Into the end zone. We will if they possibly can. There he goes. He came around from the right end over there, and nobody could catch him.
Yeah,
into the end zone, touchdown. Minton in to attempt the extra point.
Great block out there by DeMarcus Key.
Ball is down. Kick is up. Kick is perfect. And again, 28-0 now. Peabody leads. 20 seconds left in the first quarter of play. Back in 60.
At Anderson Furniture Floor Covering, we would love to thank the people of Gibson County for allowing us to serve you for 69 years. During football season, there is never a better place to be than sitting in your recliner watching the game. Come visit us at 110 High Street in Trenton and check out our large selection of furniture and floor coverings. Good luck, Peabody Sports.
H&R AgriPower is your local Case IH dealer in Trenton, Tennessee, and a proud supporter of the Golden Tide.
Well, for the fifth time in the first quarter, Peabody's going to kick off, and Parker Vernon has the honors. And there it goes, down the field, beautiful kick, down the field, back. And he's going to try to run her out, and let's see what happens. And he is brought down somewhere around the 30-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Greenfield from the 30-yard line, but only 10 seconds remaining. 10 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Any other scores?
We do. West Carroll leads Halls 8-0. Dan Haywood has jumped all over Milan 17-0 with a minute to go in the first quarter. South Gibson leads Northside 7-6.
Good game.
It is. Northside scored and missed the extra point, so there you go.
Ball's on the 30-yard line. Here comes Greenfield to the line of scrimmage. They split the end wide to the right side. There's a handoff, goes right side and goes nowhere. Going to be second down. And that's the end of quarter number one. What a quarter it's been for the Golden Tide of Trenton Peabody. They lead by the score of 28-0. Back in a minute.
Raspberry Towing, 855-0099. One call and you're hooked. Raspberries has served the Gibson County area and surrounding counties for 39 years. Kyle Raspberry is the youngest officer appointed to the Tennessee Towing Association. Kyle is certified in light, medium, and heavy-duty wrecker recovery with the American Towing and Recovery Institute. So call Raspberry Towing at 855-0099. One call and you're hooked.
Trenton native Amy McLemore is a certified residential specialist with Town & Country Realtors. Specializing in the Gibson County area, it is her goal to treat each of her clients with respect and custom care. Having received numerous awards in the field of real estate, Amy is qualified to ensure the best outcome for her clients, whether they are buyers or sellers. You can call Amy today at her office at 731-668-7000 or on her cell at 731-234-0049 and let her help you find your dream home.
Second quarter beginning, and it's the ball is going to belong to Greenfield. Second quarter brought to you by Trenton Health and Rehabilitation. And Ross brings his team, Craig Ross, the quarterback, to the line of scrimmage. He's working out of the gun. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. There's a snap. He drops straight back, looks, gets pressure, rolls to the left side, puts a pass up. It's incomplete. Got rid of it. Good thinking by the senior.
Yeah, Jordan Shepard came from his left side defensive end position and got lots of pressure on Mr. Ross, and he was doing whatever he could do just to kind of get away with from him.
Second down and 10 from the 30-yard line. Two to the right, 1 to the left. Ross out of the gun. 2 running backs back there with him. He goes straight back, looks, gets some pressure, puts a pass up, almost picked off. Another step, he'd have got it. And it'll be 3rd down. There's the replays. He goes straight back, looks, got rid of it. Heard footsteps, no doubt. And he got rid of the football, and it's 3rd and 10 from the 30. No, 4th and 10. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
4th and 10. There's the punter just now coming into the game.
It's number 77, Drake McAllister, back there.
There's a snap, and the punt is away. Down the field it goes, and it's going to drop and roll at about the 50-yard line and be down at the 48-yard line inside Peabody territory at the 48.
22-yard punt.
Ball put down on the far hash mark toward the Peabody side. Good crowd here tonight from Trenton Peabody along the fence over there. They made the 16-mile run.
I'm telling you, I didn't realize it was this close. I really didn't.
There's a snap, and the handoff goes straight ahead, spinning, turning, churning, and finally brought down. Pickup of about 4 from the 48 to the 48. That was Ganaway on the carry.
Dan, Dyer County leads Southwind 24-0 at the end of the first quarter. Southside at the end of the first. I told you they were going to take stuff out on Liberty. 34-0 Southside leads at the end of the first quarter.
From the 48-yard line, 2 wide to the left side for Peabody. Out of the gun, wing to the left side. There's a snap, and again, another handoff. Goes straight ahead, goes to the right side. Flag goes down. And flag is in the middle, so
yeah,
I don't know.
It's going to be holding.
From the 45-yard line, let's see it again. Maybe we can spot it. It was sneaking in that linebacker up the middle, and Ganaway goes.
Gosh, okay, look, was it a hold? Yeah, but David Witten's who they're going to get. That's what they saw. That's what they saw. Come on, guys.
From the 44-yard line. Loss on the play, back to the 44. It's going to be 2nd down and about 14. Two to the right, under center. Snap, handoff, goes right side. He put the burners on, and he swishes around toward the middle, and he's tripped up at about the 22-yard line. That's Ganaway again, and he picked up big yardage there, Terry. Get your calculator out.
34 on that one.
34 yards on the carry for Ganaway.
Yeah, and thought he was going to take that one to the house. And I guarantee if you ask him, he'll tell you, I shouldn't have let that guy get me.
As you see on the board, Peabody leading 28-0. 9:50 remaining in the first half. Out of the gun, Driggers. There's a snap, and there goes Ganaway again. To the right side. He's to the 10, down to about the 8-yard line. And that's going to be a 1st and goal for Peabody at the 8-yard line. Ganaway just takes it to the right side and keeps going. has some running room over there. Gets down to about the 8.
Yeah, great play call by Jay Taylor. What he's doing is he's running away from the 3 receiver side because he's running to the weak side of the defense. And so great job play call by Jay Taylor.
From about the 8-yard line on 1st and goal, there goes Ganaway again to the right side, cuts his way in down to about the 1 or 2 yard line. Some of the Greenfield guys helping Ganaway out.
Well, that's
Watch this.
Very classy move.
Down to about the 2. Well, they cut it off. Down to about the 2 yard line. It'll be 2nd and goal there from the 2 yard line.
That's 9 carries, 101 yards for Khalid Ganaway.
8.5 remaining, first half. Peabody to the line. Give Ganaway the ball. There it is, and there he goes. And he's got it wide open. You drive a Mack truck through that area, and a touchdown for the Tide, and it's 34-0.
Dan, I think you could have scored. You could have scored on that one,
even with a bad back. Look at that, man!
Yeah,
nobody anywhere around. Minton in to attempt the extra point. Ball is down, kick is up, kick is perfect. 35-0 the score. Peabody leading back in 1 minute.
Your hometown attorney, Jennifer Finch McEwen, is back on the square in Trenton, ready to help you with all your legal issues and preventative measures. Everyone needs an attorney from time to time, and Jennifer Finch McEwen is here to help. Whether your problem is divorce, child custody, child support, bankruptcy, criminal charges, wills and estates, or personal injury, or if you are just in need of general advice, Jennifer can serve your needs. With 15 years of criminal and civil experience, Jennifer can find the solution for which you are looking. Call or come by the Court Square in Trenton today. Roll Tide!
Trenton Light and Water Department provides electric, water, and wastewater services for customers inside the city limits of Trenton. We support all Trenton Special School District endeavors, academic, athletic teams, band, and extracurricular clubs and activities. Roll Tide and Lady Tide from Trenton Light and Water. We are honored to serve all the citizens of Trenton.
Ready to kick it off is Parker Vernon for the 6th time. Oh my, a boomer down the field. It's going to be taken back down at about the 10 to the 15 to the 20. Changes his course, goes to the left side, and is covered up. Peabody leading 35-0.
Yeah, that was Will Harris on the return.
Pretty good return by the young man.
It was a good return.
He saw that hole quickly clogged, and so he goes the other direction. Not much there, but it's 1st and 10 for the Jackets at the 24-yard line.
Dan, Gibson County has scored to cut the Union City lead to 7-6 with 3:54 left in the half.
Ball at the 24-yard line. It is 1st down and 10.
Lexington and McNary is not kicking off till 8 o'clock because of weather in Lexington. So
must have some lightning.
Must have.
Out of the gun is Ross. Long count. Now he's going to call time. Timeout on the field. The score, Peabody 35. And Greenfield nothing, back in 60.
Bell Shirt and Sign Company has been family owned and operated since 1969 in Trenton. Located next to Peabody High School, we provide high quality, timely, and professional service to local schools, communities, churches, and businesses. All graphic design, printing, sewing, and engraving is done in-house, so we control the quality and service ourselves. With access to the brands you want, we carry a large selection of Peabody shirts, caps, polos, and other items to show off your school spirit. If you are needing screen printing, embroidery, signs, or engraving done, stop by and see us today, and as always, roll Tide!
We are proud to be locally owned. We are rooted in this community in Gibson County. We are active not only in Medina, but also the surrounding communities on a day-to-day basis. These are our friends, our family, and our neighbors, and we are truly humbled by those that call upon us to serve. Trust, guidance, and commitment. That's why families turn to us.
Riverlocal Lawrence Funeral Home, a tradition of caring since 1925.
Greenfield comes to the line. Clock ran all during that timeout. Now out of the gun is Ross on 1st and 10. And a handoff goes to the left side, and down he goes. And that was a loss.
Guess who?
Mr. Baskerville.
Yes, sir. Great job getting through
Look
the
at
double
that.
team. And Jordan Shepard's right there with him.
Look
Dan,
at Peabody helping that young man up.
Yeah. Dan, also, evidently there's something going on down there in Henderson County and Decatur County because the Riverside game is in a delay until 8:15. So must be a little thunder boomer happening down here.
Well, maybe we can get a text down there from Lexington about the weather. 2 to the left and 2 to the right. There's a snap and a fumble, and the ball's on the ground. I believe Greenfield covered it. Good play by the running back there as he was quick to fall on it. Watch this. It just never developed. Snap wasn't all that bad, and the quarterback just couldn't handle it off his fingertips. Good reaction there. And it's 3rd down and about 15 coming up.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. When you're sitting there and you've got Keandre Wolfort about 3 feet away from you, probably breathing heavy, that might make me a little nervous also.
Out of the gun.
Oh, speaking of Mr. Wolfort.
Going to be 5 yards to be marked off against Peabody. That's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Third down and 10. Ball is at the 24-yard line. And here comes the Jackets to the line of Greenfield. We're going to send those linebackers. And we're going to have another timeout. Timeout is called, 35-0, Peabody leading. And we'll take a 60-second break.
I'm Gibson County Mayor Tom Witherspoon. As Christmas approaches and our minds shift to what to get the children, puppies often come to mind. I want to ask each of you to consider adopting a pet from the Gibson County Animal Shelter. We always have several to choose from, and it would be a tremendous help to us. So please, have your pet spayed or neutered. Thank you to all of our responsible pet owners, and adopt a shelter animal. They'll love you for it. Thank you.
Gibson County Utility District has provided Gibson County and the surrounding area with natural gas since 1953. We pride ourselves on our dedication to the comfort and safety of our customers and the citizens of Gibson County. And as citizens, you can do your part. Always be sure to call 811 before digging in order to avoid hitting a gas line or any other buried utilities. Gibson County Utility District for better living in your community.
3rd down and 10 coming up for Greenfield. Clock ran during all that break, and we've only got 40 seconds left in the half. Ball just shy of the 25-yard line. Mark it at the 24.
Dan Haywood over Milan 24-7.
Wow.
Halfway through the second quarter.
Out of the gun, he goes straight back, looks down the field. He's in pursuit. He's brought down for a loss at the 14-yard line. There'll not be another play in the first half. Only 8 seconds remaining, and both teams are headed now toward the locker room. Again, your score at halftime. Peabody 35, Greenfield nothing. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Buying a car is all about you. In person, over the phone, or online, we make it simple and easy. Our place is yours, no matter where you live. LonnieCobbFord.com or Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country. At Lonnie Cobb Ford, we now give you a warranty for life on the engine and transmission. That's right, a warranty for life at no cost to you. Unlimited time, unlimited mileage, but it's only at Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
With extra pandemic unemployment funding coming to an end in Tennessee, you should not hesitate to find a job that pays what you need and treats you well, because those jobs are going to go as quickly as gasoline in a shortage. Apply today at McLean Power Systems in Trenton. This is what their workers had to say.
I like the atmosphere of the department I work in the warehouse, and I like my leadership team with the managers and supervisors.
I actually like that you are able to grow within the company. I started here as an operator in the sales, and I've been able to work my way up to a supervisor.
Honestly, it's every person I've kind of interacted with here. I've enjoyed every one of them.
I've been with McLean almost 2 years now, and I will have to say, not only with the great pay and benefits, leadership is absolutely wonderful.
Make your next career move to McLean today by texting POWER to 67664. That's POWER to 67664. McLean Power Systems is an equal opportunity employer.
Okay, let's take a look now at the highlights of the first half with Peabody leading by the score of 35-0. I hate I'm turned away from you, but I've got to watch the monitor. So let's see what we got.
This is brought to us by Bradley Owens.
Bradley Owens is our sponsor for these highlights of the first half of play. And here we go. This is all in the first quarter of play. Here's the attempted punt. And the punt goes down the field, and here we go, off to the races. This is Key, and around the right side. Now he goes back the other way, up the middle, still avoids the tackle, and now he's gone to the 40, to the 30, to the 20, to the 10, and into the end zone for the touchdown.
But it got called back.
But that is called back, and we'll make up for it in just a moment. The second play of the first quarter. Here we are down at about the 5-yard line. And here goes into the end zone Burkett. London Burkett. And it is now 7-0 with Peabody, with Minton with the extra point. Third time is an interception by Peabody on the highlight reel, brought to you by Bradley Owens. He goes straight back, looks down the field, pumps once, and now he's going to get rid of it. And it is intercepted and straight in, and the helmet is ripped off, and they're going to get a penalty for that. But the play did have to stop, and stop it around the 5-yard line. So we go back, and here's another punt, touchdown, and into the end zone. Another touchdown for Peabody right there. And it's going to be 21-0 at that point. Next, we come out at about the 40 6-yard line. Driggers goes straight back, looks for a receiver down the field. Beautiful pass by Driggers. Beautiful catch by Key at about the 15-yard line. And he put that one away. Driggers on the handoff to Malik. Fakes the handoff and goes to Ganaway. This is Malik Ganaway and into the end zone for the touchdown. Peabody's way up in this one. Here we go again with a handoff. Around the left side it goes, and here he goes. This is Ganaway. Khalid Ganaway to the right side, and then he's brought down at about the 20-yard line. Now the run, and here's Ganaway, and nobody can touch him. And with the extra points by Minton, it is 35-0, and that's where we are right now. 35-0. Peabody leading. Peabody Band on the field right now performing here at halftime. As you can see, the Band of Gold of Trenton Peabody High School. Amy Greer, State Farm First Downs. They're part of our broadcast, and we appreciate it very, very much. Let's take a 3-minute break, and we'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Believe it or not, insurance has become one of the largest parts of most family budgets. How many times have you thought to yourself, man, that seems expensive? At Seiler Thornton Agency, we represent several different insurance companies, so we have the flexibility to shop your coverages and find the best value. Seiler Thornton Agency has been taking care of insurance needs in Gibson County for over 20 years. We are proud to be a Trenton business, and we love to support the Peabody Golden Tide. Call us today or stop by for a free quote. Seiler Thornton Agency. Our business is you.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
Eddie and Clint Sturgeon have been serving Trenton for over 30 years and at the current location for 13 years, offering 2 drive-through windows, free delivery, after-hours emergency service, and vaccinations. It's almost flu season, so it's time for your flu shot. I know nobody wants either one. The flu shot takes less than 5 seconds, but the flu lasts for a week. So take your shot or take your chances. You can get the flu anywhere, but get your flu shot at Eddie's Pharmacy. No appointment needed for either one. At Hardy, Martin and Owens, we handle personal injury, divorce and family law, criminal defense, and wills and estates. We are experienced in all courts in West Tennessee. With 3 locations, Trenton, Milan, and Jackson, we are conveniently located to handle all your legal needs. Not many lawyers will give you their personal cell phone number, but Bradley Owens will. Bradley's cell number is 731-234-2400. Call Bradley today.
We're working right now for our families and our nation and all the countries.
I take great pride knowing that I'm feeding the nation and keeping the shelves full.
And we produce a lot of protein, so it's always good to keep, good food out there for the world.
The company, they provide masks, face shields, barriers.
As a team member, I feel really safe.
It feels good to help people in a time of crisis like now.
Utility Solutions Underground, located in Trenton, takes care of all kinds of projects such as trenching, digging, boring of 1-inch or smaller bores, and storm or lot cleanup. Owner and operator Tommy Castleman has been serving the Gibson County area for 40 years and has the experience and know-how to get the job done right the first time. Utility Solutions is fully licensed and insured, so give them a call today at 731-420-0593 for a free estimate. No job too big or too small. Utility Solutions Underground. Let us dig for you.
State Farm Agent Amy Greer, 308 South College Street in Trenton, is where the customer's needs always come first. When life storms hit your home or your family, you're able to rest easy when you deal with a 30-year professional, Amy Greer at State Farm in Trenton. Your North Gibson local agency serving Trenton, Dyer, Rutherford, Bradford, Kenton, and Yorkville. See Amy or Scarlett Davis Smith or Courtney Tyree Williams. Amy Greer, State Farm, Trenton.
Duncan's Pharmacy is celebrating their 47th year in business this year. In January 2016, they opened Duncan's Express Pharmacy inside of the Trenton Medical Center as a second location. We are proud to serve the communities of Trenton, Humboldt, and Gibson County. At our pharmacy, we believe that being a local independent pharmacy means providing healthcare services to our patients that are customized to meet their individual needs. Our aim has always been to provide the very best prescription service at the most reasonable price. Try Duncan's Pharmacy for your next prescription, and you will be glad you did.
We're back here at halftime. Peabody leading 35-0. And Terry, we've got a quick trip home, I understand.
We do. We're going to play 2 6-minute quarters. We're both the running clock. And we're going to kick to Greenfield again. And even if they score, they are not supposed to stop the clock. So that's the word that I got from Coach Jacobs just a few minutes ago.
Okay, let's go over some stats from this game quickly.
Well, for Trenton Peabody, 7 total first downs, 1 by pass, 6 by the rush. Sam Driggers is 3 of 3, 55 yards. Running the football, Ganaway 10 carries, 103 yards, 2 touchdowns. That's Khalid Ganaway. And then Malik Ganaway, 2 carries for 34 yards and a touchdown. Leading receivers, Derek Key, 2 catches for 48 yards. And DeMarcus Key has a catch for 7 yards. For Greenfield, Dan, there's just not much there. They got 1 first down in the half. That first down came via a penalty. They're 2 of 8 throwing the football for -3 yards. Negative 36 yards rushing. So for the half, for Greenfield, negative 39 yards. They punted it 4 times for 33-yard average. And the only negative, I guess, if you want to say, for Peabody was 5 penalties for 55 yards. And that is definitely something I'm sure that Shane Jacobs is not very pleased with. And they will work to, in what little second half we have, to try to get that cleaned up. But I do want to correct something that I said. I spoke to Tim Haney, old football coach, and I asked him about the hurdling call that they called on Kalik, and he said it is definitely a penalty in high school football. You can't do that. So I stand corrected.
I've never seen it called before.
I hadn't either. But anyway, it was definitely a penalty, and so thank you very much. So that was the correct call, though.
Okay.
And if you want to, we can go through some scores.
Let's look at the scores from around the area.
Region game that's important to us. West Carroll leads Halls 15-6. Haywood 27, Milan 7. South Gibson has scored again to go up 14-6 on Northside. USJ, and man, I tell you what, I'm tickled to death to be able to report this score. USJ 34, FACS nothing. And that's nothing against FACS. It's just those kids at USJ needed something positive to happen for them tonight. Dresden, last count, still leads Gleason 13-0 with 4:09 to go in the first half. I think they kick off at 7:30 up there. But anyway, Huntington all over Houston County 41-0. Southside at last report, I'll scroll down a little bit through Twitter, see if I can get an update, but 28-0 over Liberty at the end of the first quarter. Hardin County all over Chester 26-0 was the last report I had there. 26-6 at the half. I just got an update on Twitter. 26-6. Hardin County over Chester County. Crockett County leads O'Bine 17-7 at the half. Union City over Gibson County 7-6. South Gibson has just scored again, and they've gone up 21-6 on Northside. And so those are the latest updates that I have.
Are they at halftime, the Haywood-Milan game?
Let me see if I can come back to that. If they're not, they're getting awful close because, 11 minutes ago there was 6:35 left in the half. So if they're not, they're
real close.
They're getting pretty close to it, right?
Okay. In case you didn't hear, we're going to have 2 6-minute quarters with the running clock here in the second half of play. And Peabody's going to kick it off again as a concession for the 6-minute quarters in the second half. So let's take a break. Let's take a 3-minute break, and we'll be back. Stay tuned.
At Tyson Foods, we're on a journey that is grounded in heritage and humility while embracing ambition and growth. We're transforming into a different kind of food company with unparalleled capability that spans agriculture to dining culture. And while the value of our company has grown substantially in the past few years, we are just getting started. We are disciplined and focused operators. We manage capital thoughtfully and courageously. We are dynamic entrepreneurs, innovators, and brand builders. These are essential elements of who we are and what we do, but alone they do not explain Tyson Foods. We're a food company, we're a family, and we're taking a big step forward. The entrepreneurial spirit that fueled our founders fuels us. We feel and embrace a responsibility to create a better future. To do so, we must acknowledge that the world is changing. The people, customers, markets, and technology of tomorrow will not be the same as they are today. As our world grows, challenges are becoming more complex and opportunities are taking new forms. The basics of life, like good food and enough resources, are not givens. They must be preserved, reimagined, and created, simply and ambitiously, at a meaningful scale. The world is changing and so are we, not simply reacting to change, but embracing it so we can thrive within it. It is time for us to think differently about the role Tyson Foods plays in our world. To inspire our next chapter and guide our team, we have defined a new purpose for our company. A purpose that unifies how we do more than our part to ensure the world thrives, while also constantly pursuing growth to ensure Tyson Foods thrives. At Tyson Foods, we make real, accessible, and inspiring food. We do it sustainably, creatively, and transparently at a scale that matters, because Tyson Foods exists to raise the world's expectations for how much good food can do.
Trenton Health and Rehabilitation is a newly renovated 4-star facility in Trenton. It is the only Eden and Bronze facility within 200 miles of West Tennessee. Trenton Health and Rehabilitation offers skilled and long-term services. There is a nurse practitioner in the facility 5 days a week who works in conjunction with the doctor. Virtual providers are also available. You can call at 855-4500. Trenton Health and Rehabilitation is located at 2036 Highway 45 Bypass South in Trenton. Come visit us for your rehab needs.
Back here at Greenfield High School, home of the Jackets.
I'm too busy eating
Dan's too
mint
busy
and cookies.
Miss Donna, we want to say thank you again. I told Dan, I said we better make sure we say thank you to her. She'll cut us off and we'll not be happy campers. So we want to say thank you again for the wonderful.
How are they going to get cookies all the way to Lake County next week?
How they get them here?
I'm a little bit concerned.
Well, I think I guarantee you, Miss Donna will be able to find a way, because if nothing else, I know her son and daughter will be coming up to watch her grandson if she's not here all herself. But 35-0. Here's your score. As we said before the break, 2 6-minute quarters, running clock. Even if Greenfield scores a touchdown, that's the agreement. according to Coach Jacobs. Now that could change, and if it does, okay, it changes. We'll be with you guys a little bit longer tonight. But 35-0, Peabody leads as it's been all Peabody from the onset as they held Greenfield to minus 39 yards total offense in the first half, and Peabody has played up to their ranking and has just completely overmatched Greenfield in every facet of the game.
Every way, and Greenfield they've won a game. They've got a good little quarterback, and he's impressive. They've got a couple of guys that can run the ball in and in right there to keep your eye on. So, they're coming along, and hopefully they'll come out with a winning season this year.
Well, I'm going to tell you, as we get ready for the third quarter, brought to you by Anderson's Furniture and Floor Covering, you can give them a call at 855-1311. Dan, this Greenfield team is probably going to be a team that's going to make the playoffs again.
I would think so.
Look, they're like you said, they've got a good quarterback. They're a senior-laden team. These kids have played together for a long time. Provided that they don't suffer a rash of injuries, they're going to, in most contests, going to be very competitive and probably going to be the better team in most of their games, especially when it comes to the region games. Now, I'm not real familiar with their out-of-conference schedule, but, it's one of those things they've come in, they're overmatched. The one good thing that I'm glad to see, and I didn't expect anything less, because I've heard a lot of good things about Coach Pitt, you haven't seen a lot of personal fouls or cheap shots or trying to –
I saw a lot of players on both sides helping each other up.
Absolutely. You saw a lot of class and a lot of sportsmanship, and that's good to see. And I think Greenfield's kind of confused. They were expecting to kick off, but I think Derek DeHaan is going to kick off for Peabody to get this condensed second half started.
We're going to see a lot of numbers for Peabody that we haven't seen.
We are, and hopefully we do have an updated roster, so hopefully we'll be able to give you folks names to go with those numbers that you're going to see. Once again, this third quarter brought to you by Anderson's Furniture and Floor Covering, and you can give them a call at 731-855-1311. And they have finally kicked off at Lexington. They're in the first quarter down there.
Here's the kick, and down the field it goes, and it's taken at about the 18 to the 20. Cuts back toward the center of the field and waiting, and he gets to the 30, and then he's going to, still on his feet, works his way up to the 40-yard line. Let's see, they're going to mark it at the 44-yard line, so a good return by the young man as he judged the field correctly.
Yeah, good job. Good job by number 20, Drake Ricketts, a sophomore, coming up, and good job by Kamari Bonds, number 29, and number 19, Bonds is number 19, number 29, Devin Bonds, coming over to team up for that tackle.
Ross at quarterback for the Jackets. 5 minutes remaining, third quarter shot. There's a pitch back, and he's hit once and hit twice, and then third time was charm. Loss on the play back to the 41-yard line for Greenfield. They're going to mark it at the 42. So loss of 2 yards. It'll be second down and 12.
Good job, Kamari Bonds coming up. Missed him the first time. He was let him get away and was able to come back and make the tackle.
I don't have the clock on the screen.
Well, it's hard to see. Greenfield comes to the line. They've got two to the left, one to the right, 2 men in the backfield along with Ross.
Here comes Ross to the line, and a handoff goes straight ahead, and hit once, brought down close to the 50-yard line. Let's see, that was number 50, I think, on the carry.
That's 41.
41 on the carry.
Yeah,
Miles.
Amari and Miles.
Third down and about 5 yards.
William Baskerville was on the tackle. Good job by William, just getting a hold and holding on for dear life. Got a little help from Colin Hickerson.
Third down and 5 for Greenfield. 2 wide to the right. 2 running backs. Fakes the handoff, goes straight back. Gets some time.
He's there.
Fires a bullet. That pass is complete. And into the end zone and touchdown Greenfield. And it's 35-6. Good pass by the young man.
That was.
Look at this pass by him. He fakes the handoff, goes back 3 steps, looks down the field. It's just a post pattern straight up the middle of the field and into the end zone is the touchdown for Greenfield. So Greenfield scores here in the third quarter.
They're going to go for.
They're going to go for 2.
Go for 2, looks like.
He's working out of the gun. Let's see what happens here. There's a snap and a handoff straight up the middle, and it didn't work. 2-point attempt fails, and it's 35-6. Peabody leading. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
J&B Motors, 447 South Main in Dyer, Tennessee, will buy, sell, or trade, and even finance in-house. At J&B Motors, you can even enjoy a lifetime warranty. J&B is a complete dealer with a mechanic shop and a detail shop. Just travel to Dyer, 447 South Main, or visit the website at jnbmotorsllc.com. J&B Motors doesn't care about your credit. They care about you, their customers. J&B Motors, 447 South Main, Dyer.
This time Greenfield's going to kick it off. 35-6 the score. Peabody leading. Any other scores, Terry?
Well, they have finally gotten started at Lexington, as I said before, so I was getting an update on that. Dyersburg over Bolivar. 35-0 at the half. Gleason trails Dresden 20-0 at the half. Let's see if I can see anybody started in the third quarter. Don't believe so.
Greenfield going to kick it off. Short end over end kick. Rolls dead, picks up, and goes straight up the middle. And looks for running room. Still on his feet around the left side. Out across the 50. Still on his feet. He may be gone. He is gone. Touchdown Tide. Was that Bonds?
That was actually number 20, William Baskerville. You see here. See, he's going to pick the ball up about the 26 and just do an outstanding job. Broke some tackles. Broke out of another one right there. Was able to get to the outside. He broke McAllister's tackle right there and did a little back step. And once he did, then there was nobody.
He's off to the race. There wasn't nobody going to touch him.
Absolutely.
Touchdown Tide. Mitten in to attempt the extra point. With 1:05 remaining. 41-6 Peabody leading. And the young man going to attempt the extra point.
I think this is Daniel DeHaan, or Derek DeHaan, sorry.
DeHaan going to try. Down, up, the ball is perfect.
Yes, great job.
42-6 the score. Peabody leading. Back in a minute.
At Anderson Furniture Floor Covering, we would love to thank the people of Gibson County for allowing us to serve you for 69 years. During football season, there is never a better place to be than sitting in your recliner watching the game. Come visit us at 110 High Street in Trenton and check out our large selection of furniture and floor coverings. Good luck, Peabody Sports.
H&R AgriPower is your local Case IH dealer in Trenton, Tennessee, and a proud supporter of the Golden Tide.
Mr. Baskerville takes it into the end zone for the touchdown, and Peabody leads now 42-0.
6
to 6.
42 to
I
6.
forgot about that one. Derek DeHaan, the sophomore, going to kick it off.
Good kick.
And down the field he goes. It's taken it about the 16 out to the 20, to the 25. And fumble. And who's going to get it, I think? What's the official saying? Nothing.
Well, if he's smart, he's going to say that when Eric Barsonis, I believe Colin Hickerson, number 33, fell on the ball. Before he gained control of the ball, he went out of bounds, so he took the ball out of bounds. If he's smart as we reach the end of the third quarter.
That is the end of the third quarter of play. Peabody leading 42-6. Back in a minute.
Raspberry Towing, 855-0099. One call and you're hooked. Raspberries has served the Gibson County area and surrounding counties for 39 years. Kyle Raspberry is the youngest officer appointed to the Tennessee Towing Association. Kyle is certified in light, medium, and heavy-duty wrecker recovery with the American Towing and Recovery Institute. So call Raspberry Towing at 855-0099. One call and you're hooked.
Trenton native Amy McLemore is a certified residential specialist with Town & Country Realtors. Specializing in the Gibson County area, it is her goal to treat each of her clients with respect and custom care. Having received numerous awards in the field of real estate, Amy is qualified to ensure the best outcome for her clients, whether they are buyers or sellers. You can call Amy today at her office at 731-668-7000 or on her cell at 731-234-0049 and let her help you find your dream home.
H&R AgriPower brings you the fourth quarter of play. As you can see on the clock, 6-minute quarter is what we're going to be working. We're going to be out before anybody on this one.
There's no doubt about that. I'm not upset about it either.
Ross working. There's a snap, goes straight back, looks down the field, shuffles, avoids one tackle, but didn't avoid the second, and a penalty marker comes in. What is that about?
I don't know, but that's Matthew Comer, the freshman, number 31, coming in and getting a sack. We're going to see. Oh, my gosh. He's going to call a face mask or something.
Face mask. Let's see the play.
That's.
Here we go.
Here you go. You see on the side of Thornton.
Quarterback looking.
Yeah, he's the defensive end this side. He beats the tackle right there.
Might have got a hand on the mask. Might.
Mercy.
First down and 10 for Greenfield. Working out of the gun. There's snap and a handoff. Goes around the left side. Still on his feet and out of bounds he goes. Into the sideline.
They're saying the ball
and they
came
say
out.
It was fumbled, but I doubt that they're going to enforce that fumble.
I'm going to. Okay, they've got the football. 71 for them. Trevor Birdwell, the senior offensive lineman, comes out of there with the football. But good job by the Peabody defense. You see here on the side of Thornton replay. Just giving it to Miles going around the left end. He's a load, Dan. He's a
good athlete.
He's a good athlete, very large young man, too. He did fumble. And Birdwell was able to.
Fell on it.
Yeah, Birdwell was able to get on it.
Ball at about the 38-yard line. On second down, looks to be about 6. Long count. 3:50 remaining in the contest. There we go. Quick handoff goes to the opposite side this time. And he's close to the first down. Out of the 46-yard line. And they move the sticks across the way, and it's a first down for Greenfield.
Good job of Marion Skinner, for coming from his middle linebacker position. Also, hard for me to see that Peabody Golden Tide man that was on the bottom. But good job by them wrapping up and hanging on.
From the 46-yard line. It'll be first down and 10 for Greenfield. There's a snap and a pitch goes to the left side. He's going to turn and go to the right side. And still on his feet. And he's going to be wrestled down across the 50 to about the 48. That was number 20 for Greenfield, and that was Ricketts, Drake Ricketts.
Ricketts was the one, Dan, if you remember, had the good return to start this second half. Good job by Ramsey Hopkins coming from his defensive line position, and also Eric Barsonis. You see there, Barsonis grabs a hold of him, and then Hopkins just kind of came in and fell on him. That's okay. Maybe he'll get credit for an assist. Dan, Lexington leads McNary 14-0 at the end of the first quarter.
Wide to the right and wide to the left. Out of the gun is Ross. Man in motion. Fakes the handoff. Little screen pass in the middle is incomplete. And it's going to be third down.
Well, they tried to throw a little delayed slip screen out here, and good job by number 19, Kamari Bonds, a sophomore, getting a hand in there and knocking the ball away. They had about 3 blockers out there, so if they completed that, would have probably got a lot of positive yardage, but Bonds said, no, sir, not tonight. Going to bring up 3rd and 4 from the Peabody 48-yard line.
Ross brings his team to the line. 2 wide to the right, 1 to the left. Out of the gun. And somebody jumped over.
See if we can get
it's going to be on Peabody.
It's going to be Mr. Baskerville, it looks like.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's enough for another first down for Greenfield.
Dan, West Carroll 21, Hall 6 at the half.
About the Lake County game.
Have not seen the first score on the Lake County game.
It is to the 43-yard line.
And Riverside.
20 seconds remaining in the game.
Riverside has not started yet. We're going to be done before they get started.
10 seconds. Last play of the contest, probably right here. He goes straight back, gets the rush, fires it up the middle, and it is complete. Into the end zone is Greenfield. As time runs out on the clock.
Matt Skates.
What a pass from Rick.
From Ross. Yeah, from Ross, 43 yards for the score. Defensive back in pretty good position. Skates just goes up over him, hauls in the football, and they're not going to try the extra point. 42-12 is going to be your final.
42-12, the final score. We're ready for the post-game show, and we'll be back in 2 minutes.
Your hometown attorney, Jennifer Finch McEwen, is back on the square in Trenton, ready to help you with all your legal issues and preventative measures. Everyone needs an attorney from time to time, and Jennifer Finch McEwen is here to help. Whether your problem is divorce, child custody, child support, bankruptcy, criminal charges, wills and estates, or personal injury, or if you are just in need of general advice, Jennifer can serve your needs. With 15 years of criminal and civil experience, Jennifer can find the solution for which you are looking. Call or come by the Court Square in Trenton today. Roll Tide!
Trenton Light and Water Department provides electric, water, and wastewater services for customers inside the city limits of Trenton. We support all Trenton Special School District endeavors, academic, athletic teams, band, and extracurricular clubs and activities. Roll Tide and Lady Tide from Trenton Light and Water. We are honored to serve all the citizens of Trenton.
Bell Shirt and Sign Company has been family-owned and operated since 1969 in Trenton. Located next to Peabody High School, we provide high-quality, timely, and professional service to local schools, communities, churches, and businesses. All graphic design, printing, sewing, and engraving is done in-house, so we control the quality and service ourselves. With access to the brands you want, we carry a large selection of Peabody shirts, caps, polos, and other items to show off your school spirit. If you are needing screen printing, embroidery, signs, or engraving done, stop by and see us today, and as always, Roll Tide!
Very important week of preparation coming in Monday. Let's come in Monday, get ready to go get better, okay? That's our key to playing in November, playing good football in November. Get better every single day. Let's do that Monday. Super proud of you guys. Great job tonight, okay? Coach Hud, call them up. Let's get out of here.
Back here at Greenfield, where Peabody has won this ball game by the final score of 42-12. Terry, what stats do we have? We just about ended up.
Yeah, the stat I guess that stands out to me so far, Dan, for the night, minus 39 yards in the first half against our starting defense. They were able to hit a couple long plays against our backups, and that's good for those kids to get in there to get some reps in game action. And I will say this: the future is still bright for Trenton Peabody football.
41 in a row, my friend.
Yes, sir.
And we continue on that track. And next week we'll be at the ball field in Tiptonville. How do you like that? And
sounds good to me.
That'll be in Lake County. And we hope that you can make it. If you can't, we'll have the play-by-play for you right here through Worthy Road Studios. This broadcast is copyrighted, and it's a presentation of Worthy Road Studios. Any rebroadcast or retransmission of this game without the consent of Worthy Road Studios is strictly prohibited. Our sideline cameras, Peabody student Eli Gerard. Main camera, Peabody student Billy Bolin. Assistant director and replay, Peabody student Christopher Reasons. Producer and director, Paul Schulze. The color announcer, Terry Clement. And I'm Dan Hughes, and I hope that you have a great rest of the evening, everybody.